Africa's dried fruits market is on a steady rise, driven by increasing health consciousness and the demand for convenient, nutritious snacks. As global and local entrepreneurs and agribusinesses innovate, dried fruits are no longer an export commodity. They are reshaping Africa's food industry. 5 top African countries led this charge, and in today's special report, Bayo Olaoye examines how the dried fruit market is driving growth and global exports. South Africa is the undisputed leader in the Africa's dried fruits market. The country's robust agricultural sector and advanced processing capabilities enables it to export dried fruit to major global markets, including the United Kingdom, Europe, Russia, and the rest of Africa. Dried apricots, peaches, and raisins are among its most sought-after products. Beyond exports, domestic consumption is also rising. In 2023 alone, South Africa imported 4.17 million pounds worth of dried fruits, primarily from Turkey, China, Chile, Germany, and Thailand. This highlights the growing local demand alongside its strong export footprints. Egypt's rich agricultural landscape and favorable climate makes it an emerging powerhouse in the dried fruits market industry sector. The country's proximity to key markets in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa positions it as a crucial player. Egyptian dried dates, figs, and apricots are widely consumed locally and increasingly sought after abroad. Egypt's investment in food processing and packaging technologies has further strengthened its competitive edge, making it an attractive source of high-quality dried fruit products. Nigeria, Africa's most populous nation, is rapidly expanding its dried fruits industry. With a growing middle-class urbanization and a shift towards healthier snacking habits, dried fruits such as mangoes, pineapples, and cashew apples are gaining traction. Entrepreneurs are in the forefront of this revolution, transforming local produce into world-class dried fruits snacks. Nigeria's potential for both local consumption and export growth remains immense as companies continue to develop processing facilities and tap into global markets, including the United States and Europe. Morocco has long been known for its high-quality agricultural produce, and its dried fruit sector is no exception. Dates, figs, and apricots are stable in both domestic consumption and exports. Moroccan dried fruit products are popular in Europe and the Middle East, benefiting from the country's strong trade agreements and efficient logistic networks. Additionally, the government's agricultural initiatives support farmers and agribusinesses, ensuring continued growth in the sector. Kenya's dried fruit market is experiencing rapid expansion, particularly in the export of dried mangoes, pineapples, and bananas. The country's tropical climate and strong agricultural base provide an ideal foundation for dried fruit production. With increasing investment in food processing and preservation, Kenyan dried fruits are becoming more competitive on the global stage. The sector is also driving employment and value addition for smallholder farmers, ensuring sustainable growth. The rise of these countries in the dried fruit industry signal a broader trend. Africa is no longer just a supplier of raw agricultural produce. It is adding value, creating jobs, and positioning itself as a competitive player in the global markets. For investors, entrepreneurs, and agribusiness stakeholders, the African dried fruit industry presents untapped potential. With rising demand in Europe, the Middle East, and the United States, the time is ripe for African dried fruits brands to go global. The question is, who will be the next African entrepreneur to turn local abundance into a global brand? Antonia Umo, Sook News Television.